Dog, Silk used to be fucking stuttering and mumbling over his words. Like, you didn't know what the fuck he was saying half the time.
Trash. that nigga was trash. Like, oh my God. Nah, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to fuck with the new generation. I really am, bro. And shit, what's the SXX nigga name? What's his boy's name?
Ski Mask.
He got one song I like, bro, but it's only because, bro, the video remind me so much of like a Missy.
What song is that?
A Missy.
Are you familiar with?
Well, he sampled Missy on one of his records.
So the video and all that shit, like just the swag in the video, something about that video and that song attracts me to it, bro. But I can't go back to all his other shit. I can only fuck with that song.
Right. So you being from San Diego, right? Do you feel like it's bad for a San Diego artist to fuck with them?
Nah, hell nah. Nah, because you gotta. Nah, not because of that. Not because of the Rob Stone shit. Like you gotta fuck with music in general because you fuck with music. I'm not just gonna.
Right.
Cause that nigga from San Diego, I'm not fucking with that nigga.
I feel like
big right nigga like that.
I feel like back in the day, like let's say when East Coast music was the music, right? And that was just like what was heavenly. Shit, it don't matter. I'm thinking, so this is what I want to say. I want to think like it was a point in time when Atlanta music, when it came out, niggas wasn't all the way with that shit. It took a long time before Atlanta started running the industry and dictating what the music sounds like. I feel like right now Atlanta dictates what music sounds like. If it's cool, but that's always been the case with certain records. So like at what point in time did it switch from New York being the dictator to Atlanta being the dictator?
The 2000s?
You think so? So what songs? Because
I feel like it was it was a collective of people,
bro. Yeah, the 2000s.
It was a collective of people, like
the Nelly shit. But Nelly wasn't Atlanta.
No, I'm talking about the Cash Money, the Ludacris, the Jermaine Dupri.
You gotta go
2003. So give me a song, Alex. Like at what time? We on live and this nigga.
Yeah, we on live, bro.
So at what point in time did New York stop dictating what was okay in rap music? Because right now Atlanta has the wave. So I see 2003. You saying 2000?
Well, I mean, because in the 2000s, you got to understand, Bad Boy.
We need a fact check. We need to look.
Bad Boy still had a strong hold on it.
Well, New York is still relevant right now, but now it's like where New York rappers, if they're from New York, they sound like they're from Atlanta. You don't know where people come from no more because
That's everybody. Even West Coast niggas sound like
Atlanta running the industry. So at what point in time did that change?
2000s. I mean, because you had Yin Yang Twins, you had Drama. You had Archie. You had
Lil Jon.
It was Lil Jon. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys was killing shit.
Right.
Young Bloods.
You had Young Bloods. You had Project
Bone Crusher.
South, but
and all that's from the South.
T.I. came in killing like a mob. I feel like the South always gonna have.
Bro, yeah, because like they had like classes, nigga. Because you had Jeezy, Gucci Man.
Plastics.
You had what?
Plastics, man.
I'm looking up the chart. So I'm looking up the Billboard year in singles from year 2000. Now, this is year 2000, exactly year 2000. I'm about to find the first rap song that I see. And
we might have to go 98, 99 though.
So Nelly, Country Grammar was number 29 in 2000.
But he was rapping in the Midwest though.
But it didn't have a New York sound though. It had a more country sound to it. Like a southern sound, I'll say.
Right.
But I mean, are we putting Nelly with the South, or are we putting him strictly Midwest? Because I feel like when Nelly came, he put on a lot of niggas from the Midwest.
He put a lot of niggas on. We can't put the Midwest.
So Alex said after the crunk wave,
they had too many people that came out.
Right.
Alex said after the crunk wave, it started with Outkast. But see, I feel like Outkast was acceptable. But they didn't change the standard of who approved of what music sounds like.
That was in the 90s.
I fuck with Outkast, but Outkast didn't. But even in the 90s, niggas wasn't looking to what's coming from Atlanta to dictate what the rest of music is. Like, niggas was still in boy bands.
Their music was fitting with the East Coast in the 90s, low key.
So I don't see nothing in 2000 on the charts.
Because they didn't start doing that super crazy, trippy shit until, like, the 2000s.
I don't think the 2000s is when Atlanta started dictating music. I'm on the charts right now for the end of year 2000, and I'm way at 60, and I haven't seen one rap song from the South. I see Eminem, I see Jay-Z.
I don't think we said the year 2000. I said we tested 2000s. Maybe like the 2000s.
So let's go 05?
In the 2000s.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Why do I feel like we gotta go before 2005?
But not for the Atlanta wave.
like I'm feeling some shit.
2000. Let's go 05. Let's just see. So Billboard.
All right, when did Welcome to Atlanta come out?
Let's see. Who knows? When did Welcome to Atlanta come out, y'all?
Too early 2000, 2002, 2003.
Welcome
2002.
to Atlanta.
It came out in 01.
I feel like the remix is bigger than the original. Should I look up that?
The remix is definitely bigger than
Facts. 01. That was 01. But Atlanta, was Atlanta dictating the sound in 01 though? When did Atlanta start dictating the sound of hip hop? Because right now all the music sounds like it's from Atlanta.
Yo, they've been running this shit for like damn near 30 years.
They've been putting in work for years, but they weren't running it. Right
almost
now,
20, almost
right
20.
now, if you come out and you sound like an East Coast
look,
rapper, nigga don't want to hear that.
Let's say this. I think we gotta take away from saying like when they take. I feel like the South in general will always have a hand. Like,
they always had a say so. No, they always had a say so. You got that 3,000% right.
So let's just say they let hip hop let New York fall in for a minute, because I mean New York is. I mean, they holding strong, but they not coming out with shit like that. New York
is the mecca of hip hop to me. Like, when you think about hip hop music, you think New York. But right now, New York is not dictating shit. So that's what I'm saying. At what point did that change?
Shit, quiet as kept, they got two of the biggest hip hop artists right now.
But they don't sound like they from New York, though.
Who is that? Tekashi sound like a New York artist.
In his music? Hell no. That shit sound like some Lil Jon and Eastside Boys and that shit. So that's what I'm saying.
But you just said he sound like Onyx. Nigga, Onyx from New York.
But he don't, his songs don't sound like Onyx. That shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that. That's all. That's wrong. That's not it. Tekashi 6ix9ine don't sound like he from New York.
I only say the yelling part. That's like he.
That's all he do.
But that don't represent New York music though. That shit don't sound like New York music.
No. So I only cleared that to one group.
So look, Jay. At what point in time did hip hop music stop being dictated by New York? Like, when did? Because right now we feel like all the music that comes out sound like Atlanta.
Okay.
So we saying sometime in the 2000s, but when?
Oh, y'all saying in the 2000s?
It wasn't in the 90s.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Hip hop wasn't being dictated by Atlanta.
It was when Tupac started crushing that
Atlanta?
shit. It was you talking about the East Coast, right?
No, we're saying when did the decision makers?
When did the South become champions of the whole industry?
When did the South become champions of the whole industry? When Pimp C died.
What year was that?
No, fuck no.
But he might be right though.
2003, my dog.
He might be right though. But that's not what made it happen.
Damn, he died in 03?
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta fact check that.
I thought he died in like 06 or some shit.
Okay, 06.
Yeah,
so somebody said it was the wave of snap music. Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. But no, because even if you think about when Jeezy and them came out with Boys in the Hood, Atlanta wasn't running the industry yet.
Okay, Ludacris number was before the snap shit, right?
But Atlanta wasn't running the industry when that shit was.
We had Ludacris, we had T.I., we had Jermaine Dupri was in his prime.
Jermaine Dupri been putting shit out since forever.
But that was when he was in his prime, though.
I don't know. Jermaine did Ghost Town DJ's My Boo. That shit way early 90s. Not early 90s, but mid 90s.
It had to be like 99, bro, 98, 99.
Atlanta did not start dictating the music industry in the 90s.
Atlanta been kind of fucking with it.
Nah, I misunderstood the question.
Because I'm saying like
said the East.
Jazzy Faye, yep.
But I feel like when Jazzy Faye was lit,
but it wasn't dictating
Bad
industry.
Boy was still fucking amazingly lit, running this bitch.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So New York still had the influence.
And so when did Bad Boy die?
The whole Bad Boy. So what was the
after did it drop that and we ain't
going nowhere?
That was it.
That's early 2000s.
That was him getting out the way right there.
Low key,
Atlanta died with the Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake? Atlanta. Wait. You said Atlanta died? New York died.
New York died with the
What was the last biggest artist Biggie did he put out from Bad Boy? Was it Day 26? Was it the girl group Danity Kane?
Danity Kane.
But that wasn't New York influence. That was a pop girl group. So at
Day 26 wasn't either.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That was his last biggest shit. Though.
Didn't he have like Janelle Monáe? No.
He signed Janelle, but that's not new. So we talking about hip hop. Just hip hop influence. It's no longer New York.
Can we all agree?
When was like whoa?
No, we can't agree. Fuck all y'all niggas.
Not like what was 2000.
So he had like what was 2000?
The South was
always...
Yeah,
Black Rob was like whoa. Yeah, what was Loon?
Loon was Bad Boy, but that's not Atlanta though. Oh, but you said it's New York.
Yeah, so I'm trying to.
But Loon
like,
didn't.
Really,
but Loon wasn't. Okay, I Need a Girl Part 1, Part 2. That was when Loon was out.
And, did it with the J-Lo shit when he was going on his emotional rant.
At what point in time did Atlanta start dictating the way music sounded overall? Right now, it is not okay
2006.
to come. 06? That might be accurate. Let me look at the charts.
I'm saying that
so
when Pimp C died,
Billboard,
Pimp C he didn't like that.
You just said 2-3, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I fucked up.
2-3, 03. All right, player, you got it, player. All right, so Billboard, 2000.
So who was running it in the middle then? Because I feel like you got
before that.
I feel like it was transitioning. It was fucked
up.
I feel like we had an era to where it was like the Nelly, Eminem, like,
right, and it was when Ja Rule was making songs with Ashanti. That shit was not all the way New York sounding.
Oh, so so let me ask a question then. So since you said that, when is hip hop gonna acknowledge Ja Rule for the legend that he is?
Shit.
Never. It's over for that.
When 50 Cent go to jail,
when he dies,
something gotta happen to Fifth. Oh, he gotta die.
Now I don't think 50 still has Ja Rule tainted in 2000.
I feel like he already destroyed him. It's over.
But it's over for music for Ja Rule. That's dead. Now when will we? So maybe when they come out with a movie about Murder Inc. Do y'all think Murder Inc. gonna get a movie? I think it deserves one. I think Murder Inc. deserve a movie. I think Murder Inc. deserves a movie.
How y'all feel about Big Meek saying when he get out, Jeezy's career is over?
Whoa.
Yeah, he said that, but I mean, shit, Jeezy already just announced he retired, so I mean, shit.
And also, the credibility of Jeezy, according to what he was saying about Meech, that shit is not relevant in 2018.
Like, the kids
that's only gonna matter to older niggas. And
right.
The older niggas ain't the ones consuming and buying most. So the shit don't matter. Jeezy low-key struck gold.
He did it lick. He did it.
On some phony shit. So we can't be mad at Cardi B for not writing that shit. Niggas been playing them games, son. They been. Okay, Billboard Top 100 in 2000. Let's go 6. So when did music transition from New York dictating who the power players were? Nigga, you sitting at the bus stop.
I think to be fair, we just gotta say 03.
I can't find what the fuck I just
03 is grammatically incorrect.
Why is it grammatically?
Because Pimp C my favorite artist, and I was trying to remember when he did that interview.
This nigga said grammatically
when he just was going off on the East.
So you so biased right now.
You don't even count no more.
How?
He don't even count no more.
Don't do him that. But that's fact though. Look, you gotta think when they had old heads around. When they had old heads like Pimp C around. They was dictate exactly. Like niggas was like, it's not cool if a nigga that's as respected as Pimp C don't agree with it. So at what point in time did the industry start disrespecting the old heads? Because niggas is saying Tupac is whack.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
But that's how these young niggas feel.
That's more of a new generation though. So if we actually, when did they start being disrespectful to shit?
But low key, that's when the music stopped sounding like New York. When niggas stopped saying that was the greatest shit around.
Nelly the king of hip hop. You feel me? So
Nelly got some number ones out there.
Nelly is the king of hip hop. Whoa.
Nelly big slept on, bro.
Yeah.
When the internet took over. So when was that? That might be because now more people can voice their opinions on all these platforms.
So you said when the internet took over.
Maybe when the internet, from a perspective of the consumer choosing what they wanted to hear. Maybe that's when it happened. When you could go on YouTube and listen to what the fuck you want to, versus tuning into the radio for them to dictate what you listening to.
Right.
That mean we saying Soulja Boy made it cool.
Low key, it might have been Soulja Boy.
That's when Atlanta took over, my nigga.
Boy. It was Soulja Boy
came out, my nigga.
Yeah. Fucking Soulja Boy. That old
Soulja Boy fucked the world up, nigga.
Okay, so In the Club was number 1 in 2003. That's 50 Cent. That's still New York. I got Chingy were right there. I like the way she do that right there. That's not Atlanta, that's St. Louis, but it still sounds like Southern. It still sounds Southern though. St. Louis to me, I like the way she do that right there.
Who you was signed to though?
Shake out here,
hey, you Mac.
Let down her hair. That's New York.
You Mac. You been from St. Louis. You been from St. Louis. Does Chingy sound Southern?
Compared to New York?
No, I mean, that's Midwest.
No, but we're comparing the music industry to New York and who had the influence. To me, right there, sounds like something that would have came out of Atlanta way more than New York in 2003.
That sounds like some Midwest.
Nah, hell nah. It sounds like some Midwest.
Okay, Get Low. Get Low.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Get Low, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. That was 2003. Murphy Lee. So the Midwest kind of was holding it down in the 2000s.
Yeah, from 2000 to 2003.
But wait, LL Cool J and J-Lo dropped All I Have. Busta Rhymes dropped I Know What You Want.
They don't count.
Right, them niggas old as fuck back then, right there.
No, that Baby If You Give It To Me, that shit was huge when it was out. That's New York influence. Lil' Kim and 50 Cent had Magic Stick. That's New York influence. 50 Cent low-key made the New York wave longer than what it would have been.
He did.
He had PIMP. Fabulous had Into You.
Murder Inc. wave too.
This is all Murder Inc. in fucking New York. Fabulous. Ja Rule. 50 Cent. All of this. So New York still had it. New York was still predominantly at the top of the charts in 2003. So it's not 2003. We got to look up 2004.
2004.
At what point in time did Atlanta take over the wave of what the music sounded like in the industry? So in 2004, Usher came out with yeah, that shit. Y'all remember that meme with the grandma talking about So Ludacris had no type of influence in the middle of that, because I feel like he held it down. Well, I'm on the charts right now. I'm in 2004. Let me see what Ludacris was doing. Outkast had I Like the Way You Move. Outkast had Hey Ya. Outkast, nigga, not Andre.
Oh, we gotta go. See, we gotta go back few people.
Sierra had Goodies.
We forgetting a lot of shit.
But I'm saying we were looking before that and we didn't see no Atlanta shit. In year 2000, there was not an Atlanta song above number 60 on the charts. And then I didn't go to 02, but I just went to 03. 2003 didn't have anything from Atlanta on the charts in the top 30. Now I'm at 04 and I'm starting to see shit.
02 had a lot of West Coast shit that we ain't talk about.
Well, the West Coast also, but they didn't dictate what music sounded like. It was like another aspect of music that was cool too. As cool as New York, but just not as important.
Yeah, I'm done.
What you mean?
I knew you was gonna say something. I knew you. If you saw my face when I said it, I was like,
because the Game was one of the top niggas in the game.
He was, but it was way more artists coming out from New York than the West Coast at that time. That's what I'm saying. Like New York, everybody was from New York. The whole entire industry has been New York for the longest. We had people coming from the South and the Midwest, and even the West Coast. But to me, the second biggest place that music was influenced from was the West Coast after New York. That's all I'm saying. New York had more influence in the music industry than the West Coast did.
I beg to differ, bro.
So tell me who else did.
Man, the West Coast had a hell of an influence.
No, they did. I didn't say they had no influence. I said New York had the first, had more influence than the West Coast did.
Influence, but as far as like that individual fucking.
But that's what was chart topping back then.
Spit your lifestyle shit. West Coast popped that. Oh.
So we just talking about the whole idea of like what dictates what's mainstream and what's on the radio.
California. The city of influence.
So you think New York had less influence than California?
I fucked him.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
He said he fucked with you. I said you feel like New York had less influence on the music industry than California.
New York influenced hip hop.
No, but we talking about hip hop.
See, listen to me.
Go ahead.
So New York influenced hip hop, the whole culture of breakdancing and wearing your clothes like this.
Which is where it all started, right? Is it not?
Influence motherfuckers. I'm gonna do the shit. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna do Ice-T. I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm gonna jump off.
Right.
I'm gonna go Tupac. I'm gonna NWA with this shit.
I'm not disagreeing.
Thing, baby.
I'm not disagreeing. I agree 2,000% everything you just said. But all I'm saying is that New York had a much larger say-so in the way that music sounded than the West Coast did.
In like the first week of hip hop.
That's because the world is trending. Didn't nobody want to hear the real shit the West Coast was putting out.
Right.
Right. So, but we're talking about the Billboard charts right now, which is pretty much what people are consuming on a popular scale.
Yeah.
So I just feel like New York had bigger influence on the Billboard charts. Like if you look at the artists that were there and making hits and all of this and that, New York held it down for the longest. We're just now coming into a time where we feel like the sound is Atlanta. And I think it's safe to say maybe year 2004 is when that switched. Or when it started to transition to where Atlanta. Cool.
So
all right, guys.
think the West,
I'm trying to look for this shit.
Y'all niggas, you need to not be relying on that. Here, niggas, just get it in.
Data?
Right, that bitch completely out. Like, nigga, you out of minutes? Nigga, you out of data.
No, I just been typing in the wrong shit because it's been taking me back to some.
Here,
Soulja Boy put Atlanta on a fucking map.
What year did Crank That Soulja Boy come out? Wait, Soulja Boy did not put Atlanta on.
That's like 8th grade.
All right, when did trap music start?
T.I. was low key the legend of trap, but
Right.
it didn't start though.
no.
But it didn't start with T.I. though.
When did it start? Like,
Trap music transition.
It did. It changed completely. It doesn't sound like what T.I. used to make. But it's when niggas started rapping about. To me, trap music is niggas that sell drugs in the South.
Okay, that's
Nah, we on Instagram.
And what is trap music to you?
Oh, I can't share it.
I mean, it's kind of like it's gangster rap, Southern gangster rap.
So, yeah, so same thing. Southern gangster rap.
So my perspective of trap music is the lyrics are repetitive, the bass line is repetitive. Stay on the 808. The trap, why it's called trap music? Because we stuck. We gonna do the same shit every fucking day. So if I'm gonna make trap music, just say the same shit over and over.
So it sounds like what you're describing is that trap music is like a rendition of hip hop pop, because pop records repeat hooks over and over.
Right,
so
exactly.
that low key is the influence that changed the music to what it sounds like now.
Yeah.
Hey, so what the fuck is trap soul?
Trap soul?
Trap soul is probably like a gangster nigga talking about the same shit with the same
Yeah.
style, but he kind of low key singing instead of
Yeah,
just
he's singing
rapping
instead of rapping it up.
Right, that's trap soul.
Quarter brick, half a brick.
So
whole
Alex
brick.
said the late 90s.
Hey, trap soul is
Swisher House, 3-6 Mafia. But 3-6 not from Atlanta.
No,
though.
because
That's Memphis
in those 2000s, Houston had a run.
Oh, Houston had they run too. Yeah,
That's
we
what I'm
forgot
saying.
about
Don't
Like,
forget
H-Town.
my nigga about
We had
Houston.
Mike Jones,
Yeah.
but that was like later 2000s.
Big Mo.
Paul Wall,
What? Okay.
Slim
Big
Thug,
Mo.
Question.
Slim
Chameleon.
Thug,
Question.
Paul Wall, Millionaire, Lil Flip.
Question: Where the
They
fuck?
held it down for a minute.
Where the fuck is T-Pain from?
Hey,
Florida.
Cause this nigga single-handedly, this auto-tune nigga single-handedly changed the whole music industry for every genre.
Hey, T-Pain can still fuck some niggas up today.
To the shun.
Hey, T-Pain can still drop a remix that'll fuck you up.
Big
For real.
facts. Big facts.
Pain is like the new age Jermaine Dupri, because when JD did a remix back in the day, you knew it was gonna be hot. So if T-Pain jump on some shit right now, like the T-Pain mix,
8Ball
man,
and MJG.
He's fucking it up.
I feel like
Memphis.
8Ball and them had it at a minute.
They from
You know
Memphis,
what?
though.
Thinking about it, the Midwest had a huge influence.
Thank
Thank you. He's so happy. It's a nigga from St. Louis, right?
you.
We got Louisiana, we got California, we got fucking, what is it, Memphis?
Right.
Not
I
Memphis.
mean, hey,
St.
look,
Louis,
I'm
Missouri.
San Diego,
But we grew up off Texas music in my hood.
Hey, you're Franklin.
Yeah.
On my Franklin block.
Fucking right.
Word.
Lil Kiki.
So what y'all say, 2004? You seem like y'all saying earlier than that,
For
though.
Atlanta.
Just for Atlanta to start giving influence. They got complete influence now. Like, nigga, you gotta sound like Atlanta right now. You don't have to, but
I
predominantly...
mean, y'all giving
Y'all feel
out.
like it- y'all feel like it's
don't
gonna
forget
change
about
in
Pastor
the near
Troy
future?
from Atlanta, right?
Would you say
Change to
Diesel?
what?
Y'all feel like it's gonna? You think the stranglehold that Atlanta hip hop has on the industry is gonna change or lift within the next 5 years?
You know what I think?
I don't know, because I feel like the West Coast is popping. Just
But everywhere is
everybody just
popping.
don't listen to it.
But
I feel like
everywhere is
we're
popping.
about to be in an era of internet rap. Or
And-
we're already kind of in it.
So maybe we've faded away from anywhere dictating anything because anybody can go listen to whatever the fuck they want.
Cause nowadays the top niggas,
Good answer.
the young niggas aren't even from.
What you say? No, so he from, okay, so Zig, chime in on this shit. We trying to figure out, because Zig, you from Atlanta if I'm not mistaken. So you going to have way more facts about the 8 than us. We trying to figure out when Atlanta started dictating what music sounded like in the music industry. I like what you said, Gator. The fact that it talked about being stuck in the struggle or whatever, but repeating
music.
shit. Right. I like the whole analogy that trap music was a transition in sound and how music was created. It repeated a lot of
You
stuff.
said Memphis doing their thing right now.
Memphis doing their thing right now.
With who?
Who?
But, right. So
Xavier
who
Wolf?
who is Memphis?
Young Dolph, Yo Got It.
But that's not really
He's
mainstream.
garbage.
It's mainstream, but they're not on the
He's
Billboard
garbage.
charts.
I mean, are we saying Block Boy too? I mean, are we claiming that right now? Or are we just saying he a one hit
Nigga,
wonder?
that shit been out for like 2 months. We not even.
That's what I'm
counting
saying.
that. We not even counting that.
So I don't
That's
know.
not. But Block Boys sound like Atlanta. That's what we're
I thought
saying.
he was from Florida.
But all of that music sounds like Southern Atlanta music. So at what point in time did that happen? Like, when did the music start all sounding like just that shit? I fuck with what you said, Gator. When the shit started sounding like trap music, when niggas stopped being so structural and started repeating shit. Like, just making it sound like a pop song.
The first trap song I heard in my life was Gucci Mane.
504 Cino. Let's see what you're talking about. Hey, Mandy.
OJ the Juice.
I gotta text you.
Quarter
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
brick,
respond,
half
I
a brick.
promise.
I had never heard
Oh, yeah, that quarter brick. So Gucci Mane. Was Gucci Mane. So I feel like Gucci Mane is responsible for the Atlanta wave. Not the whole wave, but.
This new wave.
Yes, this current wave where the shit was completely dumbed down, nigga. You don't know what he was saying on the beat. All that shit. Gucci Mane. Gucci might single-handedly be the second T-Pain.
Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne, bro.
Wayne definitely
came in. That's the industry.
Okay, so Scarface and Master P made the South hot. JD made Atlanta hot. Okay, I mean, I could kind of agree with the Scarface and Master P comment, but they didn't dictate what music sounded like in the industry.
They changed their careers.
They changed their life.
Right.
No, Lil B. Somebody said Lil B. That's what he said when Lil B came out. That's when music started getting fucked up.
Yeah, they trash started that.
But that's for now, though. We talking about when is that transition?
Yo,
like,
I need to charge this shit. My phone gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we gotta be safe with the 2003.
I think it's safe to say Gucci Mane, yo.
This nigga 2006.
Hey, so where y'all think music is going within the next 3 years?
I have no clue. Down the toilet. It don't even matter no more. It's paint on the wall. We learned that.
Everything will be internet based.
Down the toilet.
Everything will be based on your streams and your likes.
Hey, cause look at the disrespect that's coming with music now. Like, ain't nobody about to respect shit. Like, the quality of it is gone. Like, music is out the door. Motherfuckers is making music just to say they doing something now these days.
Niggas making music just because it's cheap.
And everybody pick and choose who they want to listen to. So somebody that y'all might know, I might not even know the motherfucker because music is so.
I think Gucci too.
Music is so scattered out, you don't even know where to hear this shit from. You can barely see a video unless you go on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, somebody requested to get on this motherfucker. I missed it. Damn, that would have been fire. Oh yeah, I'm definitely about to let you in, Zay.
Again, though, see what you just said?
Say that again?
It's like a 5-way call right now.
What you, no, he was saying something.
What you had said? What you, Andre?
UMac.
What you had said, UMac? What's up, Zay?
No, I was saying music is
Somebody
music
said
is
T.I. and
unpredictable because you gotta. Everything is scattered out. Like, you don't even know where to go for new music. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of new shit you hit. It's like shit is just weird.
Like you say, you gotta go on YouTube.
But
I know a girl who never saw TK. She never saw TK. She didn't
I never seen him either.
Hey, he nigga got videos on the YouTube.
Yeah, but that's because I don't consume that type
6
shit.
million views type shit.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, the motherfucker that you know, I might not even know. And that's how scattered out music is. Like, you got people coming from everywhere. Like, it's motherfuckers on the charts that you like, damn, well, who is this little nigga?
Low key, I think Gucci Mane is the one responsible. I'm gonna say single-handedly right now. Because Atlanta has the influence, and Gucci Mane was, to me, the first nigga from Atlanta that came out on that shit. Like, what are you saying, nigga?
Nah, Gucci posts on all these niggas, from Migos to Young Thug to all them niggas.
Everybody who the boot.
But that's what I'm saying. So Gucci is the one. That's what I'm saying. Gucci is the one that literally is when the change occurred. Before Gucci went to jail, he had a slew of music out. It was not mainstream. It was all underground.
But it changed before that.
I don't know. Right. Gucci Mane been out for a long time. What, do you know what? When Gucci
he been trash for a long. He been trash for a long time. I'm just now starting to like his trash.
Like, I feel like Gucci got his way later.
That was when Jeezy came out, but Gucci was out way before.
Yeah, Gucci. That was the first time I heard him.
But Gucci been the legend in Atlanta for a long time, and I feel like when Gucci went to jail, he was silenced, but everybody else started coming out with music that sounded like that, and then that shit started being infectious. Everybody was making that kind of sound.
I feel like
I agree with you on that. I
feel like within the next year, I feel like Kevin Gates about to have a strong ass wave.
You said Kevin Gates?
Yep.
Well, he got there. He just came home. He ain't released nothing yet, so we know he's plotting.
Right, because I'm like, he about to fall off if he don't hurry up and drop something.
He that's the point. Whatever he dropped, we got to go look at it.
But I feel like niggas already, before he went to jail, niggas are respecting this nigga.
Yep, I can hear you now.
But I feel like they about to really, like, be OD on this nigga, because just he's like how T.I. be on some educated nigga shit. I feel
it all depends on how he come.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he gonna be boring. He gonna be boring as fuck, and ain't nobody gonna want to listen to that shit.
I was able to hear you just now when you said hello. Oh, you gotta take them bitches out. They're not working for you, Ron. Nigga, you just talking. Nigga don't know what you saying. I heard you when you say hello at first.
Kevin Gates could
we can't hear you, no.
intellectual conscious gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not trying to hit intellectual conscious and gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Kevin Gates got all Boosie old thing.
Nigga, the internet is way out of the way. When I put Gucci Mane first year in the music industry, they said 2014 when he collaborated with Young Thug. What the fuck? Nigga, nah. I need somebody from the South right now to chime in. When was Gucci Mane's first mixtape? When was his first album? Because we feel like Gucci Mane is the person. I feel like Gucci Mane is the person that single-handedly. You just called me on the live video, Zig. I can't do that. What's up?
So how y'all feel about Mozzie?
You know what? Everybody been telling me to listen to Mozzie. I never heard Mozzie like actual music before. Niggas say he dope as fuck.
Wow, that's crazy. Nah, he alright. He ain't dope as fuck. He's repetitive.
Okay. So he's Atlanta influence, right? That sound?
Nah. Hell no.
I think
nigga, you at? Where you at, dog? You sitting under the bus?
I think if a nigga wear choker chain,
I'm
he's
outside
Atlanta influence, bro.
He what?
If a nigga wear choker chains, he's Atlanta rap influence.
Really?
Straight up. You trying to sound like a trap music nigga. Cause that's how them boys rock. Atlanta music culture has been different. Like, you know, D4L.
My dog Underdog just joined this bitch. I'm trying to figure out at what point in time did Atlanta start dictating the way music sounds on a mainstream level? We're saying from Billboard, looking up the billboards, Atlanta had way more top hits on the charts in 2004 than ever before. I feel like when Gucci Mane was the wave, he started influencing everybody to make that mumble rap sound. 2004. Okay, so you kind of with the stats. That makes sense.
I'm cool with saying 04. I told you.
So it's 04. Damn, Atlanta took over this bitch in 04, and now we here.
All right, but so back to this. You said the mumble rap shit. I feel like mumble rap been around since the 90s.
Give me some examples.
Bone Thugs and Harmony was mumble rap.
They were mumble rapping?
They were mumble
They were
rapping.
melodic singing rap.
You never heard them lyrics?
No, I've heard it, but I'm saying it was a lot of times.
Who you say, bro?
He said Bone Thugs.
Bone Thugs and Harmony started that shit in the sense.
This is why I be arguing with this nigga on YouTube.
It's Twista mumble rap. It's Twista mumble rap.
No,
you say I feel you. What the fuck?
I'm just saying because maybe it's a lot of times niggas couldn't understand what the fuck they was talking about.
Because you was young.
And they was rapping fast. They wasn't mumbling.
I mean, it's a lot.
Mumble is like.
I'm older now. I know every word they saying now. I'm like, damn, that nigga. What I'm saying as far as like, I was one of the biggest.
But they were saying words. You knew what they were saying.
Man, these niggas saying words too, though.
No, they not. Them niggas halfway saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, that's how these niggas
I just found out Playboy Cardi was saying broke boy. Broke boy. Broke boy.
What song that is?
The song Broke Boy. Oh. I never knew what he
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I thought he like saying like get back, like come here, get out the way or something.
It went from Gucci to Rocco and then Future. Rocco did have it, but he didn't have it for a long time.
That nigga Rocco had it.
Hey, crazy.
Bone Thugs is a mumble rap. Designer's the only actual mumble rap.
I never really heard a dope song from Rocco. That's crazy.
Really? Nigga, Rocco had like
crazy.
3 real singles.
Rocco, Give the Gab, Go Hard, bro.
Nigga, Rocco had that one song.
Wait.
What was Rocco's single? What was Rocco's single?
Put my car in park, watch my car.
He had a big one. Rocco had the biggest song.
Do you?
Yeah.
That one, and there was another one too. Zig, I'm waiting on this comment because I know you're gonna know, nigga.
It wasn't Monte Carlo. It was some old school. My old school, Barry Kennedy.
The lingo is definitely Atlanta. Atlanta's the influence, nigga. If you don't sound like you from Atlanta right now, you're not about to hop in and get a hit and help out. Like, it's not happening. That's the formula.
All you know what you gotta do? You gotta sound true as fuck. You gotta sound serious. Like, Jay, you don't sound like Atlanta, and niggas fuck with you.
But it's not mainstream though. My sound ain't mainstream.
Man, you tripping. That shit sounds serious as fuck.
It can be mainstream.
When I describe Jay, I say she got a Missy Elliott style with a Mil X flow. And the girl said, damn, she was dope.
What song was she in? Hey, Derek, you got her on the song or something?
Has you heard Billy Track? But that's not a real representation of how it sounds. We're gonna link you to something.
One of your tracks?
Dog, what song is that by Rocco? I gotta look it up. Where's the other one? I gave it to you. Oh, here you go.
Derek.
Yo.
Hey, is she the one on that one song? I want to say you sent me a song. I feel like she owned it.
Oh, the Candyman. Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep.
That was hard as shit. That was hard as fuck. Oh my. Man, when I heard that, I said,
you don't even know.
Right here.
You don't even know. That's Rocco.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That was the biggest song in that time. And fucking remix was crazy. Hey.
I just felt like Snoop Dogg had influence doing shit.
Influence what?
I said, yeah, I feel like he was West Coast influenced this shit.
Okay, I have a question. Remember back in the day?
I think we gotta show some love to the West Coast.
Nah, I fuck with the West Coast, but the influence wasn't as strong as New York, and it's definitely not as strong as Atlanta is right now.
If you want a nigga to shout out the West Coast,
that's because people don't want to give in to the West. Like, oh my God.
It sounds like you didn't want to give in to Drake and Migos, nigga.
Fuck you.
Okay, y'all remember back in the day when the biggest thing was when a record got remixed? When did that stop?
Yeah.
When did that shit stop?
When did, that's when shit
niggas
was
used
good.
to hear a hot song like, well, I can't wait for the remix.
I can't wait for
Wayne and Who they gonna get on this remix?
Internet.
So we blaming everything on the internet.
So when was the last dope? When was the last dope remix?
When was the last dope remix?
That's a good question.
That is a great question. When was the last dope remix, y'all?
It had to be something with Jermaine Dupri.
The remix king, huh? Big facts though.
Shit, or Khaled just he has some crazy.
But he don't have remixes though, huh? I be hearing you for like 2 seconds and then I don't hear
No. DJ Khaled did have some remixes.
My nigga, man, I can't help you, dog. I can't help you. Nigga said Wayne killed it.
Oh, Wayne did.
Movie though, yo. So when did that stop? When Wayne fell off? When Wayne decided to beef with Baby, that's when the remix industry ended?
You said when he decided to do what with Baby?
To beef with Baby. To not let him be his daddy no more.
Nah, because Wayne used to let me take niggas' records. Wayne was taking niggas' records.
He was hijacking the whole record. Fuck you, get off, nigga.
When Wayne wanted to rap on every damn thing in the world, nobody wanted to hear a remix ever again.
Niggas used to wait for Wayne to remix shit.
I didn't. Fuck no.
What's wrong with
I get tired of hearing him remix shit.
Duh. In what year?
His trash ass over everything.
No, this was used to. This is not now. This nigga mad at Wayne.
I just went into shock. I'm like
what?
So you don't fuck with Wayne at all?
What? Man, that shit's... I don't know why people like that shit.
What? Nigga, what you smoking?
When he does it...
When you listen to Wayne, what you be on? Acid?
No. So look, don't get me wrong.
Go ahead.
So I listen to this shit.
Uh-huh.
He say some shit. He say some shit like a motherfucker. But in the long run, that shit gets boring. Like, I cannot hear him do that.
So long story short,
motherfucking thing. I'm like,
long
that
story
shit's
short,
boring. Like, turn this shit off.
To me, what it sounds like is that you're hurt because Wayne is not as good as he used to be.
No, I think he's talking about period.
But that might also be why Wayne put out
I wish if we could get the old Wayne back to do some shit like that, then yeah.
So what's the old Wayne?
What's the old Wayne?
Really like,
what's
the old Wayne? Just tripping like.
What's up, you Mac? What's the old Wayne? What's the last good song Wayne did?
The old Wayne is Carter 2.
Damn, that was before Carter 3. That was his biggest album ever. So before he went mainstream.
I think the old Wayne. Well, you know what? I gotta give a little respect to Carter 3, but I think the old Wayne is
Lollipop was on Carter 3.
We'll go deep.
Yeah, so I'm saying I can give respect to that because it's letting go out. So I mean, let's say Carter 3 then. Carter 3 was the last.
Dude tripping. Wayne 20 years in the game. Watered down. Birdman shit kind of throw it off for real.
That's just that he could be living off respect.
All right, I have a new theory. Birdman single-handedly killed the whole industry. When he made Wayne stop making the music he was making, the industry died.
I think niggas was just tired of Wayne.
No, I'm just playing.
Wayne was just OD on everybody. Like, it was just like, nigga.
But it was a point in time when Wayne shit started getting whacked, though.
I mean,
you're right.
That was the point in time whenever he was getting full of drugs. When he was full of drugs the most.
To me, when he switched to that rock and roll shit after that, he lost me completely. My last favorite shit from Wayne was No Ceilings. Hands down. That is my favorite ultimate from Wayne. No Ceilings, the first one. But anything after that, I don't really remember rocking with it like that. No ceilings, motherfucker, good morning.
No ceilings was a hard
while you yawning. Yeah. That was my whole, every song front to back, I won't stop it.
Yeah.
And I said, look me in my face. The last whack.
I ain't got no words.
Yeah, the last whack.
Wayne put out that song with Gucci Mane before Gucci went to jail. He was hot back then. That fuck these niggas.
That's when he was starting. He was going main. He was starting to trip. He was falling off.
So was it that?
He was just floating.
So when Gucci Mane went to jail, Lil Wayne.
Wayne went to floating aimlessly in the industry. That's why let me go play my guitar. Let me go get loaded. And what that song was that nigga used to, I be with wild ass niggas, but I am the wildest. That was the last whack mixtape.
Yeah, that shit cool.
No Ceilings. That was No Ceilings 2, right?
I don't know. I like No Ceilings 1. I can't tell you what was on part 2 because I don't think I heard that bitch. If I did, I ain't like it enough to keep listening.
That's funny.
We out this bitch. My phone gonna die. I gotta charge. Then I gotta call the make. Bye, bitches. And I can't see us no more, so it's weird. Whoever that was, you just missed us. I'm trying.
All right, Mac.
Trying to
I'll
get
talk
off.
to you later, bro.
Thanks, Mac.
All right,
it was
buddy.
nice talking to you.
Hey, y'all